Well, good morning again, everyone, and here we are for the second of our updates, and I cannot believe that it's only been a week since we were last sitting here. It's been a long week, hasn't it, Ollie?
Yeah, it certainly has. But welcome back, everybody, and we want to update you on what's going on in the world right now, and certainly what's going on in the world of Kingfisher right now.
Yeah, it's been a busy week, and of course, on the weekend we had our online church, our first experience of that. Certainly the feedback I've got, it's been very positive and people found it very helpful.
Yeah, we loved it. We loved getting the feedback live at the time. That was great. So continue joining in. That would be brilliant.
And also, if you're wanting prayer, there's that facility on that online church app as well to ask for prayer. So do make use of that. Also, if you want to give your life to the Lord, and you haven't already done so, then it's never been easier than just clicking the relevant button if you feel moved by the Spirit to do that.
And then if you request prayer off that button, we'll know who you are as well. And then we can give you a message and follow you up, which would be even better.
Isn't technology amazing? So it's only been a week since we were sitting here last, and so much has changed in that time. Great Britain is now in lockdown, and so just about everybody's lives are being affected. Ollie, you were just saying about how many people in Tredworth Church, though, are frontline key workers.
Yeah, that's right. And we really want to keep a note of everybody who is right there on the front line right now. So anybody who is working in the hospitals, anybody who's working in care, and also the key workers as well, the ones who are out there just keeping everything running. We need to know who you are. Certainly if you're part of our church, we want to know how we can support you and pray for you better. So do keep in touch.
Now, if it sounds like we're shouting, it's because we're so far apart, so far away from the camera, but that's just the new normal for life. And we'll deal with that. I was just talking to our national director in India just this morning, Simon, and just to find out what the current situation is there. And of course, 1.4 billion people are in lockdown in India. It is unprecedented. All of the churches, all of our many churches, around the world, have stopped meeting physically. That's true in India, but Simon says that they've called all the Christians to 21 days of solid prayer. So all of the Christians, there are thousands of them in India, are praying for God's victory in this coronavirus crisis over a period of 21 days. Quite amazing.
Well, yesterday I saw a post which I also posted on our Kingfisher Tredworth site. It was actually from St Catherine's, and they're trying to cover our Gloucester Royal currently 24/7 in prayer. And there's a link on there you can go to. You can actually book an hour's slot to pray. And we want to encourage as much prayer as we can at this moment in time. I mean, we've got the time, a lot of us, to actually pray. Don't just waste it all on Netflix and Disney Plus. Let's be praying as well. Let's be spending some time with God. We also want to set up our own prayer meeting here at Kingfisher. So we're going to sort out the details and we will let you know. So keep your eyes on social media.
Yes, just to clarify, Netflix isn't necessarily a waste of time. There's a lot of good stuff on there, as I've been discovering. But
me.
But anyway, also in Malawi, all the churches there, everything there is physically closed, and that country's in lockdown. But praise the Lord, they haven't had a single case of COVID-19 in that country. And they are fervently praying for us as well. So there's a lot of good things around the world happening in terms of people connecting and praying. And we want to be part of that as well in the ways that Ollie's been talking about.
I was just going to say, part of church, what we're trying to do as well is to get you some resources out there. So this coming week, we're going to be releasing a Bible study just based on the series we've been doing here at Tredworth. Called Relentless Trust, based on the story of Joseph in Genesis. That's going to be going out to all the Connect group leaders at Tredworth this week, so watch out for that. Also, It's been great to hear that the Connect groups have still been meeting, right? Whether that's on Zoom or House Party. I mean, we didn't even know these apps existed just a couple of weeks ago. But it's been great that people are still in touch with each other, and we're really going to be encouraging that over these next few weeks too.
Yes, the message is to really do all that we can to stay in touch. Now, I know that there are, particularly in Westgate Church, or no, not exclusively so, but there are a lot of vulnerable and isolated people. And as I say, particularly thinking about Westgate Church, a lot of people who struggle with their mental health and who are finding this isolation a very, very difficult thing. All I can say in particular is don't struggle alone.
Absolutely.
You really do need to keep in touch through the media that Ollie's already talked about, but also through yes, Facebook, through the website, through, goodness, I suppose you could even write a letter to someone, if that still works in this day and age. But just do whatever you can to keep in touch in every way possible.
We've been trying to keep a note of all those who are literally self-isolating right now, whether that is because the government's told you have to for the next 12 weeks, or whether you've just got symptoms and you're self-isolating. But we need to be in touch with you too. So let us know if that's you, and we'll make sure that we'll be in touch by phone or over social media. And if you need any practical help, if you need any shopping, then we've been able to do that for a number of people this week. So there are things that we can still do to help, so keep in touch.
With that in mind, we've got Sunday coming up very quickly and our next online church experience. And so Kingfisher Tredworth is kicking off proceedings at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
And then Kingfisher Westgate at 11 o'clock for the late risers. And then, of course, 6 o'clock for our service that also happens at Tredworth.
I was going to say, the first service starts at 10 o'clock, but don't just join at 10 o'clock. Just log on a little bit earlier, because there'll be a lot of people joining us, and you'll be able to say hello, and it's a real sort of community experience. So come and join us, kingfisherchurch.online.church.
Kingfisherchurch.online.church. I said it confidently, he said it speculatively, but it's the same address. So, here's to another week. We're going to have a great Sunday. We're going to have great meetings throughout the week, virtually or in an online fashion.
Definitely.
It's a whole new world, but God is still God.
Absolutely.
He's still the same. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. And he has the victory.
Stay safe, everybody.